How's it going? Definitely welcome back to more Trails of Cold Steel. Feral Fiasco here. When we left off last time, we got the most obnoxious one out of the way. Obviously, the quest that was going to turn out to be more obnoxious was the most obnoxious, and we did it. Instructor Mary is Hitler. Colette was behind the whole thing. We're not going to worry about it anymore. We're here with Klein now. We're going to help him tutor some kid in a subject that we don't even know if we're good in yet. So let's find out what's going on with this guy. Excuse me, you're Klein, right? I am. If you're asking, you must be Rean. Yep, Rean Schwarzer of Class 7, at your service. I read you wanted me to fill in for you at your tutoring job? That's right. Something urgent's come up, so I won't be able to make it today. That's why I took this straight to the student council. If you don't mind me prying, may I ask what's so urgent? Of course. Truth is, my family got in contact with me last night to tell me that my mom collapsed when she was out working. That's all I know, but I've already got tickets for the train out to the country this afternoon. I'd do the same if I were you. So Rean does love his mom. The house you'll be tutoring at's a straight shot south from these dorms. It's by the riverside, you can't miss it. Your pupil's a boy named Emil, and you'll be speaking to his mother, Melissa. In terms of what and how you teach him, I'm leaving that up to you, and honestly, if you want to back out, that's fine too. Because Emil, I mean, if he does well in school, that's not my problem, right? I've already told Melissa that you're not necessarily locked in, so she'll understand if you can't make it. Thanks for giving me the out, at least. Oh, right, I probably should have asked at the beginning, but are you sure you want me doing this? I've never tutored anyone before. Well, you're a student here, so you've got the knowledge to do it at least. Ever helped other people study before? Maybe? I've helped my younger sister with things she didn't understand in Sunday school. There you have it. Emil's got all the books he needs already, so all you need to do is go through the material together. Today's topic should be orbital science, by the way. You might want to brush up at the library if you're not too confident in that area. Thank you for the information. Well then, I've still got to pack, so I'll be heading back to my room now. Any other questions before I go? I should be fine with what you've told me. Nice. This is a real weight off my shoulders. Good luck. Okay, so they're not gonna get me like they got me with that last quest. What's probably going to happen is Emil's going to ask us questions. I do hope nothing serious happened to his mom. So today's topic is orbital science, huh? You probably had the right idea about going to the library. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're gonna need to go to the library, read up on orbital science, and then be able to answer Emil's questions as they come. It's probably worth brushing up on my knowledge of the Rhineford Company too. Once I've done that, I'll find that house. Alright, so we're gonna instantly
just go there. Where the F? Oh, is this even... Sorry, no, right place. Alright, the Rhineford Company and orbital science, right? Was that even one of these? No, railways and folklore, not what we're after. And the books themselves should start after this thing. Lehman, Holy City of Arteria, Libero, Kingdom, North Highlands. Erebonia, Calvert, Crossbell State. Orbital Arts. Is Orbital Arts the same thing as Orbital Science? Orbital Network Project, Epstein Foundation. Orbital Resolution, Orbit Quartz. Racer Guild, Jaeger Corps, IUC Imperial Chronicle. Rhineford Company, okay. The Rhineford Company was initially a gunpowder-based weapons manufacturer based out of the Erebonian Empire and known for its cannons and heavy firearms. Since the Orbital Revolution, however, it has expanded its operations to include railways and airships. This expansion has made it one of the continent's two largest companies, rivaled only by Calvert's Verne Company. Okay, so Rhineford expanded. They used to be based in gunpowder-based weapons, cannons, heavy firearms, railways, and airships, and Calvert's Verne Company. History and civilization, current events, politics, border houses, 90 Days War, Phantom Thief B, and that's it. Okay, so it must be one of those other things we were looking at. Nope. Nope. Technology? No. Technology 2. International 2. Okay, so it must be under technology then. Alright, so let's go ahead and read up on some orbital revolution. The orbital revolution was a technological revolution that was brought about 50 years ago by the invention of ordnance. The public was initially skeptical of this technological leap, but the invention of the orbital telephone by the Epstein Foundation and ZCF's orbital airships quickly proved ordnance practical value. Ordnance have since become an essential part of our daily lives. Orbital technology powers everything from essentials like heating and lighting to transport vehicles to even modern weaponry. What's more, advancements in technology have decreased the size of orbital engines, leading to the development of more capable and affordable consumer-level automobiles by the Verne and Rhineford companies. orbment. Orbment is a general term for devices that operate by drawing orbital energy from septium. This technology was invented by Professor C. Epstein. The internal structure of an orbment allows it to interact with quartz, which in turn is manufactured from septium. This design allows for the manufacture of orbments with nearly limitless potential. Between their flexibility and ability to recover their internal orbit energy over time, orbments are significantly more efficient than combustion engines. So this is an alternate history where we got orbments instead of like electricity or something? System, save. Because it's been a bit since we saved, and this is all I'm going to read up on before we head to Emil's house. Alright. Saving system data.
Okay, let's go ahead and see what's going on with Emil's life. We're going to go to Boutique Lesage. It starts us off in there, but Emil's house, we should have passed it. And we want to speak to his mom, Melissa. Probably, like, I am 100% sure I was speeding up a lot of the last episode because I wandered around for like an hour trying to find that chick, Professor Instructor Mary. So, and at one point I went into a house, this house specifically, with this lady in pink. It must be her. I didn't talk to her. Yep, it is her. Excuse me, I was sent here by a second-year student called Klein. Oh, you must be the one filling in for him. How thoughtful of him to find a replacement. Are you free to tutor Emil now? Yeah, of course. Oh, thank you. I'll take you to his room then. By his room, do you mean upstairs? Yeah. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rean Schwarzer. I'm a first year and a member of Class VII. Nice to meet you. Likewise. So, what do you say we get started? And if you steal my catch phrase again, dude, it's gonna come to fisticuffs, and you do not want to catch this autumn leafcutter, bro. We'll be going over orbital science today, correct? That's right, I've already got my textbook ready. Okay, so now he's gonna quiz us. Alright, so we're ready for this, we got this. This will probably increase my AP too. Page 40, huh? So we'll be focusing more on the historical side of things. Uh-oh. Indeed, for the record, Klein and I covered up to the beginnings of the orbital revolution last time. It really deserves to be called a revolution for changing everyone's lives so much and so quickly. I'm sure you know the answer, but let me ask to refresh myself. How long ago did the orbital revolution take place? 50 years ago! Nailed it! Ha! Starting with an easy one, I see. It started about 50 years ago. You make it sound like common knowledge. I should have expected you to be smart since you are a Thors student. I wouldn't go that far. To follow up, do you know who invented orbits? Yup, Professor C. Epstein. That would be Professor C. Epstein. Speaking of which, it was in the year 1155, just a year after his death, that the Epstein Foundation was formed by his skilled disciples. So it's 1205, right? Oh wow, I didn't expect to hear all that. You really are amazing. That's not true. The way I explained things probably made them even harder to understand. Either way, I think today's plan is to go over these topics as a refresher first. And after that, we'll try and cover everything up until the year 1170 of the Septian calendar. Sounds good to me. Alright, so we got the first two completely right. He's got a book called Woo Baby. Love it. And that's about it. Did you manage to get all that? Yes, I should be good to go. I have to admit, I'm surprised. It's hard to believe that a company as massive as Rainford used to be just a single factory. It really is. The orbital revolution brought about big changes just about everywhere. But it's safe to say that the Rainford factory's transformation into such a huge corporation is one of the biggest ones. It certainly ended up having a major impact on Zamoria, so I'd have to agree. Speaking of which, I wanted to ask, what was it that the Rainford factory specialized in making? This book doesn't really mention that. Well, goods like clocks and cameras, weapons like guns and artillery. They specialized in making weapons such as guns and artillery. The factory's been around for a long time. I've even heard that it was around back in the Middle Ages. That's fascinating. Thanks for letting me know. I'm impressed at just how knowledgeable you are. I'm just doing my job. Seems like today's session is over. Are you okay with leaving off here for today? This is a good stopping point, so yes, it was a pleasure to have you as a tutor today. Okay, cool! Dude, I knew it! I called it even before Rean pointed it out. Thank you for covering for Klein. Emil seems to have learned a lot today. He's a great teacher. In fact, I'd even put him on the same level as Klein. I'm honored. I'm glad to see he's happy. Well then, I have to give you something. Receive 2,000 Mira! Hey! Awesome! Thank you! Wait, Mira? I can't just take this. Why not? People normally get paid for their work. Well, I guess. It didn't really feel like work to me. I guess it'd be rude to refuse it though. Well, if you insist, thank you very much. You're welcome. I'm very grateful you filled in for Klein. Quest Substitute Tutor completed. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll probably spend the rest of this episode hanging out with Gaius and then hanging out with Instructor Sara. So, Gaius is in the home ec room? He is not. Art room? Yeah. What am I talking about? Of course Gaius is here. And we already talked to him last time. Okay, yes, we're gonna bond with Gaius. Would it be okay if I stayed a while and watched you draw, Gaius? Fine by me. If you've got any good advice, I'm all ears too. Cool, hanging out with Gaius. Wow, that's quite the elaborate drawing. Compliments like that make me feel like I'm improving. But don't hold back if you have any criticisms to make. Got it. Even though I think this looks pretty great already. You used to draw back home, right? Yeah, I taught myself by painting landscapes and, well, mostly landscapes. But Clara, the head of the club, wasn't too thrilled to hear that. How so? According to her, I draw purely by feel, without even the most basic artistic techniques. She told me to take what I see and make it my own, so I've been doing rough sketches like this since last month. In fact, I just finished my 100th sketch. Wow, that's a lot. I don't know if I have the patience to sit down and do that many sketches. Isn't it kind of a pain? It's not that bad. It helps that Clara's words resonated with me. That's what I'm doing with my time in the Empire, after all. I'm taking what I see and making it my own. Now seems like it might be a good time to ask, where are you from? I suppose I never did mention that, did I? I'm from the Nord Highlands, to the north of the Empire. I really expected the Nord Highlands to be full of blonde-haired, blue-eyed people, honestly. He's got brown hair but blue eyes, and he's got that tan skin, so that's surprising. He is not what I expected from the Nord Highlands. Hold on, that's where Emperor Drykel's raised his army! All this time we were learning about Nord in class, and you were from there! Well, you know, I do plan on telling the rest of the class eventually. Come to think of it, I don't know why Gaius came to Thors in the first place. He's a spy, dude. I totally am calling that. Hopefully I'll get the chance to ask him sometime. There's no way Gaius isn't a spy. Is something wrong? No, sorry, just spacing out. I'd really like to see your painting when it's done. If it turns into a painting worth seeing, I'll be sure to show you. Alright! Hung out with Gaius, found out he was from the Nord Highlands. Your bond with Gaius strengthened. Almost! Dang! No, we can probably earn that much Link XP in battle. So we'll probably switch Gaius in. I'd say I kind of like the party I've got right now. But honestly, if I could put Resounding Beat and Detect... No, I can actually. Because Detector is amazing and Analyze is useless. Where are you at? Detection. Where's Detector? Did I give Detector to... No. I swear to God I had something called Detector. Was it Detection? Or I swear to Idios, rather. Allows you to see data on enemies yet to be analyzed. Analyzes and obtains data on one... Do I not? Was it Detection and not Detector? I had Detection and not Detector. Dang, dude! I need to synthesize, like, resounding beat and detector. I need to synthesize ASAP. Those things are freaking useful. So right now, let's see. Because I've gotten really used to Laura, Elliot, and Elisa being my party. Oh, right. It's the dormitory. Fine then, don't let me warp straight into the dormitory. We're gonna go up to the 3rd floor and we're gonna get some bonding time in with Instructor Sara. Man, that's a workout climbing all those steps. Is she still gone? Well, if it isn't the Rean beam machine, dutifully roaming the campus as always. I feel like I'm wasting my breath pointing this out. But you do know it's the middle of the day, right? You got a problem? Oh wait, did we already read that, huh? Oh, looks like she's already plastered. Knowing her, she's probably ready to leap into action if anything serious were to come up, though. This might be a good chance to ask her about some things I normally couldn't, though. Yeah, we're gonna hang out with Instructor Sara. Hey, don't just stand there like you've got nothing to do. You're a student, so come sit here and keep me company. I don't see how that has any relation to me being a student. Oh well, I guess this is as good a chance as any. I'll go get myself something to drink. Oh, be a dear and get me something to snack on while you're out, would you? Fine. Dude, is Rean gonna get toasted? Looks like you've been working pretty hard for the student council. That's what I like to see. Building up experience and making memories is exactly what youth's all about. I don't want to hear it. Not from the person that pushed me into it in the first place, anyway. Especially since I've had a lot on my mind lately, regardless. You know, Rean talks to Sara like whatever, when he speaks to everyone else so politely. So this is about Machias, huh? Was it that obvious? Well, you don't exactly have a poker face. Have you figured out a way to make up with him yet? Wish. If I'd been completely honest with him to begin with, none of this would have happened, so it's all my fault, but still... Ah, I remember when I had such simple, youthful worries. That's one way to brush me off. Well, the way I see it, your best bet would be just focusing on helping the student council out for today. Helping other people out with their worries helps you develop as a person and figure out how to take care of your own. Really? Of course, you need to take each and every request seriously, and not just see them as boxes on a checklist. Listening carefully to what a client says, and figuring out what they really want from that is a key part of the job. After all, people tend not to say what's really on their mind. You have to listen for it. Huh? Hey, what's with that look? You think just because I have bright pink hair and I'm really gone in the middle of the day, I can't say profound stuff? I don't know, that's kind of pinkish, Rean. I'm just surprised that you gave such a helpful, on-point reply. Can I ask what you did before you became an instructor? I feel like she was part of the military. It's the only thing that makes sense. Well, or not part of the military, but like actively commanding people. Let's just put it this way. I've got a lot of experience. More than enough to give you youngins helpful advice whenever you need it. That would be a bit more credible if you weren't completely drunk. Lucid enough to dodge the question, though. Either way, I'm your homeroom teacher. I'll always help you out if you really need me. For now, though, just focus on what you've got to do. I suppose you're right. Well, it's not every day she gives good advice. I might as well take it while I can and focus on helping out the student council. Sara took a swig of the beer still sitting on the table. That's the stuff. I can't take her advice, right? Oh, Instructor Sara, you card you. Your bond with Instructor Sara strengthened. Oh, no link points? But she can totally be part of my party. Dang. I may have just ripped myself off of some actual bonding points. But that's it for today. Let's try to hang out with Crow and see what happens. Rean will probably be like, man, I don't have much more time left for this kind of thing. Yo, so we meet again. Enjoying a little tea and peace and quiet today, Crow? Nah, I'm just waiting around for an appointment. But man, they're sure taking their sweet time. Way to keep a guy hanging. I get the feeling you've done the same thing at least a couple times. Oh, feeling cheeky today, are we? Can't really deny it, though. Yeah, it doesn't even give me the opportunity to do so. So probably Rean would have been like, if he's waiting around for somebody, I can probably sit and chat with him for a bit. But that's pretty much it as far as the free time goes. We finished up that quest, we hung out with Gaius, and we kind of got screwed over a little bit with Sara. But we're here now, and we're gonna see... I wonder if it lets us call everyone up. The front doors are locked. I've got the key, so I can start exploring the underground ruins whenever I'm ready. But there's no telling what I'll find in here, so I better finish all my other tasks first. Was there anything else I still needed to do? After you finish exploring the old schoolhouse, the time of day will advance to evening. As a result, all daytime bonding events and quests will expire. We're not going to use the old schoolhouse key just yet. What I'm actually going to do, because I realized I haven't been able to buy anything from the shops and we're low on items. So I'm actually going to do that off camera and we're going to jump into exploring the old schoolhouse next time. So join me then for more Trails of Cold Steel. Bye for now, guys.